Memory Lane Garage. This is part 2 of assembling of our engine. We just now got our engine off the engine stand. We got it hanging here for now. We got to bolt the flywheel on, and that's what we're working on now. We got our bell housing plate just hanging here for now. We'll line that up when we go to bolt the bell housing on, but we might want to make sure it's lined up for the holes, and it is. So it's just hanging in there right now. We got our flywheel on. We got lined up for the nuts to be bolted on. I want to use a little Loctite around the threads here. That way these don't come off during normal operation of your vehicle. It's a good idea to put a little of this on them. You'd really be bad if these were to come loose on you while you're driving it. So it'll mess probably your bearings up and everything if this was actually to come loose on you while you're actually running this engine. So it's always a good idea to put just a little bit of Loctite on them nuts. Make sure that nut don't come loose on you. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to torque these down. And we've got the torque specs, and I'm going to go over that in just a minute with you. Let me get these nuts on here. It doesn't take a lot. Just cover them threads a little bit. Of course, these got lock washers with them as well. All right. That'll work, guys. I'm going to put the lid on this so it doesn't dry out. That's what we're using. It's another brand of a Permatex, and it's just a Loctite. I got my DeWalt torque wrench. We torque these down 37 foot-pounds. It's recommended between 36 and 40. And you just torque these down in a star pattern so you're across from each other. I got my clutch here, my pressure plate. We're getting ready to assemble it now. And we torque these down around 17 foot-pounds. And that's what it's going to look like. And we're going to install that right now. So we got our clutch and our pressure plate lined up. We're just going to torque it down. Now, torque specs on this is between 17 and 20. And my torque wrench's minimum is going to be 20 pounds. So we're going to have to at least go 20. And that's what we're going to do. We got it set for 20. I'm going to go ahead and torque these down. All right, I'm going to repeat the steps. We brought a transmission up. We're going to bolt our transmission to the engine before we stick it in place. Now, this isn't recommended. We're breaking all the rules here. They recommend putting the engine in and transmission in separately. We're going to do it all together. We have a little bit more clearance than what we normally would have because we don't have fenders. None of that hood, none of that in the way. We took all that off here. Hopefully, we can get this in and this in all together. It's going to make it a lot easier if we can do it because we don't have to fight two different pieces. We're going to be putting it in all one piece. So this is my pretty painted up bell housing, which I did a video on cleaning this up, painting it using a DeWalt wire wheel grinder. And we're going to bolt this on. We got our flywheel and our pressure plate clutch in, as we mentioned before. Now this is only going to go one way. little bit of a paint holding me out. But we're at a point with our transmission. We put our bell housing on. We had a little bit of an issue getting this on. We had some paint on there. We had to take some paint off where this slides on there. But it sure does look good with it being painted. It helps preserve that from rusting, and it keeps it nice and clean looking. We like it. So it's ready to be put on. We fought this for a little bit. We got it on there, and it's all tightened down. We got our shift fork in there so we can shift it through that throw-up bearing. And now we're getting ready to bolt this transmission onto this engine. So it's going to put a lot of weight having this on here, but it's going to save us maybe a little bit of manhandling it with it being all together. All right, so we're getting ready to do that now. I'm going to raise this transmission or engine up a little bit so I can line those bolts up.
You want to line the shaft, the transmission shaft.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to line my shaft up with the spleen and the clutch. If you can see that, that's going to go, well, it's a little jumpy, but you get the picture.
Easy hold right there. A little bit more.
A little bit more on the lift or the hoist. So you're wanting to go. You have to be careful we don't drop this thing. And it could be we gotta turn that out. I finger.
Yeah,
all right.
don't be spraying right. Get the ring.
There, I
Okay.
got one.
Okay. All right, now that bolt's gonna be too long.
Yeah. It's just holding it in place. So that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It really wasn't. We had to wiggle it and jiggle it and all that stuff, but it finally lined up for us, and our shaft went in there like it's supposed to. Now we're getting our bolts started, so that worked out pretty good. So this thing's heavy, I'm telling you that. All right, so all we're going to do now is try to line our bolts on, and we got that back plate lined up too in there too with the bolts. So